Atreus heard a creature in pain in the desert.
Over a storm like this? Most impressive.
You know Alfheim pretty well, right? Do you have any idea what's out there?
No, sorry. The elves and I... Long story, but it's best when we keep out of each other's way. Hive matter is... stickier than I care for. Good luck on your search, though. Stuff some cloth in your ears to keep the sand out. Don't knock it till you've tried it.
We return to the world of God of War Ragnarok, with Kratos actually surprisingly being so willing to let Atreus... Oh my goodness. What the heck? Willing to help out Atreus find the creature he heard that he thought was wounded.
What are these animals?
Gulon, native to Vanaheim. Not sure what they're doing here.
They clearly want us to jump on.
Someone trained them to pull a sled. Lucky for us.
And we will oblige.
Domesticated Gulon. Most unusual.
Push L lightly to trot. Push full to run. Okay. Simple enough. This is pretty cool. Ooh, nope. Well, hold on. What's that? What's that? No, how about we stop? They wouldn't stop until I press the circle button. You know us. We gotta do the looting. And maybe, I guess... Oh, these were not the creatures who were... Wow, these things are fast. That were wounded. But maybe...
Any particular direction to find your wounded animal? Or are we just enjoying the weather?
I can't hear anything out here.
Perhaps we
Barrens.
find a cave first to catch our bearings?
A cave? We don't need a cave. Press L1 to slow the sled. Okay. Cool. This is awesome. We're just like rolling around in the desert.
So much sand. I don't think we're getting through that gate in this storm.
What gate? What's this? Do I know what this is yet? I doubt it. There's so many things I still have to unlock. I feel like I should have unlocked more by this stage in the game. We can always run over shit, though. Try and get our little measly hack silver. How do we get around here is the question. Get that chest. There we go. We're gonna have to fight somebody? I bet we are. Huh. Gotta cut through that stuff too. Which means probably have to go around to get the angle on it. I'm guessing. Let's try it. This reminds me a little bit of Jak 3, Jak and Daxter 3. You guys remember that game for PlayStation 2? There it is. That was it, right? Yes. Oh, they follow us. That's cool. Jak and Daxter 3 took place, well, in the beginning of the game, mostly during the desert. Or in the desert. Awesome. Hopefully this will be meaningful. Slag deposits. Dwarven steel, haven't seen that in a while. That'll be useful for an upgrade. Jak and Daxter, man. I hadn't played... That was a long time ago. I was little when I played that.
Whatever this thing is, I think the animal's inside.
Whatever's inside is kicking up quite a bit of sand.
How do we reach it?
There's caves and tunnels aplenty out here. Let's find one and see where it takes us. That's a fair few birds you've hunted. I wonder if it might be worth visiting the Raven Tree.
That is 12. It's another chest unlocked. What's this guy's problem? He looked like a zombie for a second. Let's see if we can open this chest real quick. And then we'll Woo. Take this though. Uh-oh. Ouch. Where's he? There he is. Did that miss? Take that. Damn, that missed. Yep, take it again. And now. How does that not really do anything to him? Oof.
That looks like it hurt.
Let's grab the health. He's trying it again. Bruh. I'm not dying to this guy. Come on, bro. That ended so quickly. I've got the resurrection stone, I believe. Wait. Ouch. We're gonna use it. Let's go, Atreus. Oh, he's trying that bullcrap now. Yeah, you're done. Oh. Nice. Well, a bit of a sloppy fight. I really need to work on the axe.
A horn.
What kind of horn? Tributes to Freyr. Something we can sell. New lore marker. Tower's purpose. Though it now serves as a military outpost. Indicates a different function before the division of light and dark. Okay, well, that was a fight that almost ended poorly, but we managed to make it.
What's that?
A diagram for a sword hilt.
Perhaps we should show it to one of the dwarves. They'll know what to do with it.
I think that's an excellent idea. Beautifully crafted armor found in the Barrens of Alfheim. Gauntlets of Radiance. Let me check this out. What do we have now? 20 and 5 for defense. Ooh, we go up to 28. But that's at level 4. Last second evade activates Realm Shift, temporarily slowing down surrounding enemies. That could be useful. We'll have to check that out. I want to see what future levels look like to get an idea of the strength or defense difference between what I've got on that and what I've got on now. All right. What is that light? What is that light there? That's just the light of Alfheim, isn't it? That's pretty cool. It's still active. There's a door that can be activated, I assume, if I just find the right little hive things to destroy. Maybe I gotta go to a different structure. This is so cool that I'm just roaming around in the middle of the desert. called the Barrens. Let's see what's over here. Typically anything that's well lit up indicates something special. Ooh. I hear a raven. I don't see it though. Let's check this out first. Ooh, stonewood. Treasure map complete. Oh, that was easy. Dwarven steel, honed metal. Unstable gemstone, craving death and destruction. Interesting. Oh, these guys. I like these guys. These guys are fun. Woo. Oh, he's done.
Right side, corner!
Ooh, he he dodged that well, huh? There you go.
Left flank, poison!
Ooh, he's got the moves. Let's do this. Right after we.
It's gonna explode!
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do. Ooh. These guys move so quick. Is this guy still frozen? Just in the nick of time. Alright, first of all, I can't stand these things. Oh god, where'd you come from? Throw him at somebody. Ouch. We're gonna have to do, this to save our health. There's a lot of these guys. I gotta get rid of. Ouch. That dang poison, man. Crazy. Did he die?
Watch your right!
That's the health boost we really needed. They shoot poison all the time, and I'm getting sick of it. And there's these little portals too.
Last one.
Ugh. Well, I said they were easy and that I like them, and that's that is my punishment. Making quick statements about them.
Look here.
Look here. Okay, so we just finished that. I think the only thing to do left in this little area is to climb up. Another poem.
Mimir, do you understand these poems?
Oh, there's always meaning if you look hard enough, brother. It's all in what you bring to it.
What you bring it to me. More armor. Ooh, that's pretty bad. Increased defense. Dang, they're all doing the whole realm shift thing. So, if you had all pieces of armor from the Barrens of Alfheim. Might be a pretty powerful effect with them all on at the same time. Alright, we gotta find this raven. There he is. Easy. And here's our dogs. I forget what they called them. Start with a G. Okay. Definitely no way through here. Let's push. We've got the... Oh! Hold on, hold on, hold on. Gotta figure this one out. We're gonna run around to the other side. So it's got one of those, yes, right here, I think. Perfect. Boom. Exactly what we needed. And then while we're here, let's go ahead and ignite this. If I can get close enough. And let's try to find the entrance. Grab this other. There's one. Oh, it's right there. That's the chest. We need one more... What do they call those things? Holy smokes. It's our... Oh. I was gonna say, my chaos blades are not reaching that far. Perfect. Give me something good. Ah. One more to get us a step closer to increasing that maximum rage. Alright. So that was one. There's this structure. I'm not... I'm gonna see if I can grab that. Yeah. Here we go. I don't know how to get through here, though. What is that? I don't know what the heck that is. Yeah, that's not gonna do anything. And there's another over here. I have no idea. Is this related to the quest we're on? We're trying to find this big beast. I know this is so stupid when I've got the dogs. Are they following me? They are. Oh, so stupid. That's okay. Let's try to go up here to the right side of where we just were. And maybe, just maybe... Ooh, there's a cliffside. Hold on. What is down there? And you really can't see crap around here.
Look, there's a cave entrance.
That is probably where we're supposed to go. These look like the outer boundaries of the sandbox we're in. Pun intended. Let's do a little bit more exploring before we go in there. We're gonna have to investigate that pit, which would probably... here we go. What's the deal here? Can we make this happen? Ah. Do I have to get it coming back? Ooh, almost. Not quite. Ooh, I got that one. See, it's spinning around too much. There we go. Just had to niggle it a little bit. Rawhide. More dwarven steel. Ooh, we're gonna be able to make an upgrade soon. And was this the area we already explored? Jeez, this place is huge. Oh, that didn't end up well for them. Okay, so we got that. Gotta grab this hack silver real quick. What is this? Looks like a rock satellite dish. It's impressive technology. Ooh. You know what I bet? The only way in there is through the cave entrance. And this is the way out that we can activate later. Okay. So. This was the pit. Oh. We're closer than I thought. We just went in there, right? Okay. Let's go to the cave entrance. Oh wait, hold on. Does this sit right here? No. That's the rock. We've already explored. This over here. It's this one. Alright. Let's figure this out. What does Atreus hear? Ooh, little lizard hideout.
This cave extends underneath the desert. Is the creature within?
Yeah, sounds like it. We'll find it if we keep going. What is this place?
A refuge for the Dark Elves, by the looks of it. One of the few remaining now that they're barred from the temple.
Great.
Yikes. The below. Another one of these. It's not the other. Oh, it is the only one. Sometimes it's surprisingly easy. Yeah. You don't like that, do you? Oh. Damn. Sorry, bro. Ah, okay. That's so badass. Take that. Ah, I already used shield bash. Yeah, that doesn't feel good, does it? Woo! Sorry, bro. Just had to warm up a little bit. Ooh. I want to use more of these things. I didn't use them enough in Alfheim. Or, well, we're still in Alfheim. The cool part of Alfheim. The... Yes. Come on. Let's make it happen. Woo. It's crazy. It's like it magnifies the damage a lot.
Right side! Incoming!
Let's try that. It's so easy when you hit the ouch.
You all right, brother?
Where's the I felt the health. The only thing is, if you ooh, that was cool. Oh. There we go.
That's showing him.
Boom. Cut in half.
No.
These things are
Now
awesome.
that I know more about the Dark Elves, I wish we didn't have to fight them.
They attack us.
Well, this is their home. And considering what happened the last time we were in Alfheim, can you really blame them?
No, I cannot. But technically last time they started it, so in a way I don't blame them, but in a way I don't care. What's they're nasty looking things. They sound like something from Star Wars. They sound like the Ewoks, not the Ewoks, the Jawas. That's what they sound like. Okay. This is just wood. I should be able to destroy this, but I can't. If I... No, that won't work. I gotta jump up here. Oh. I have to jump. Alright, so from up here, I should be able to... There we go. Awesome. I heard a bad guy. Heard one of those squiggly little things. Dwarven steel? I'm getting a lot of that. More graffiti?
Patience. A virtue or a threat?
Depends on the reader.
Does it depend on the reader or the writer? What is this? We came from here, right? Right? Yeah. Yeah. No? Okay. So this was one. We may have to go back up. To find the others. I assume. No angle on anything in here. Well.
The creature you heard. What does it say now?
It's not always like that. Some animals are just... I feel what they're feeling, you know? And whatever this thing is, it's in a lot of pain.
I see.
Why do you ask?
I am curious.
Really?
I am capable of curiosity.
Okay. Okay.
Believe it or not, guys, he can do it. Oh, I can't throw my axe from here? That's stupid. Is it really facing that way? So I need to be on the other side of this rock to be able to capitalize? That is strange. Oh, one of those things. More. Ugh. My sensitivity's not high enough. No. Dang, I really wanted to jump. Aim's terrible. Ooh, 2 for 1. There's another one. Dang. We can lift this, though. Okay, so that's 2. The question is, where's the third? 1, 2. These glowing bugs keep making me think. Oh, wait. This is the same one. Okay, so that's 1. This is 2. That's the third. But it won't let me through. So I've got to be able to open this from the other side. We still have to finish. We have to figure that little puzzle out. That's the only way. So we just did one big circle. That's not gonna help. Being on this side doesn't do anything at all. So close. Oh, it's sending it to the other side though. Nothing I could do from here. I don't think. Go back up. Do the Spider-Man. And then try to make something happen from here. Ah. Okay. Then maybe this will give us access to what we need.
I've never been this interested before. I talk to animals or enchanted rings or whatever.
Much has changed for both of us.
Well, yeah. I'm just trying to figure out why you'd help some random animal.
Is this not what you want?
No, it is. I'm just surprised it's what you want too.
Well, a lot of it's because you want it, Atreus. So there's nothing we can access down there. That was a fail. Okay. But before we do that, let's kick this chain off. Oh, it's already down. Okay. No, I don't want to fool around down there just yet. So we've got one. There's one on the inside too. Two. How would you do that? There's one on the inside down there. Sorry, Atreus. So then, and then we would have to hit a really magnificent. When does it come back? Oh, that gives us plenty of time. Okay. All right. And then. Is that it? Wow. I didn't think it. I think in the old game, it didn't give us anywhere near that much time. Another apple. Just one more. Okay. So. Now we can go down here. And engage in what is probably going to be a battle. He sounds like he's speaking Spanish a little bit. Oof. Nope. There we go. Ouch. That hurt. Ah. There we go. All you watch your leader die. Yeah, they didn't like that. Ooh. Ouch. There we go. Uh-oh.
Are you sure we're doing the right thing?
If you wish to abandon this creature, we will leave.
Well, no. I don't want to abandon it. But if we have to kill a bunch of dark elves to get there...
I remember a young lad whom, until this very moment, would take on an army of Draugr to save a wounded animal.
But these aren't undead Draugr. They're elves. I just want to make sure we're not repeating the same mistakes. Getting involved where we shouldn't.
It's almost as if, inadvertently, Kratos is teaching the lesson he wants to teach
Through here.
without saying a word. But Atreus has a good point. These aren't Draugr. These are living elves. I'm really interested to see what this creature is. There's a chest right there. Is this an access point? No. But gotta be able to get through here. Ah. Didn't see that there. What happened to the charms that Ratatoskr said we could use to get a hold of him? Beautiful. He said we could hit those chimes. But the ones I just hit must not be the right ones. They just break. That's not gonna do anything. What do we have here? I missed. Just two? Oh, three. Not gonna do enough. Oh wow, there's a lot of them. That shakes it up. What does this do? Can I even hit it from here? Nope. Where does the axe go after that? Ah, we gotta do it like this. Sweet. Okay. One bit of it down. Let's go ahead and get some of that. What does this do? Ah. Controls more of the stone. Maybe one more? That's not helpful. I can't aim up anymore. And that is the next step. We gotta figure that one out. So this is good. Not fast enough. Has to be pretty much simultaneous. Unless... I do it. Nope, that's not doing it either. Do I have to be... It's like I have to be higher.
Look there.
Ah.
That bomb should help us out.
Didn't see that. These things are always so well hidden.
It's just, why does it feel like no matter what we do in Alfheim, we wind up hurting Dark Elves?
We are down here to help the creature you heard.
I know that, but I'm usually the one who drags us around trying to rescue animals. Why do you care so much? Is there something you're not telling me?
No.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. what Kratos wants. What matters is whether you think this is the right decision. This isn't going to give us the angle we need, I don't think. That was a little too easy. All right, that gives us the leverage point we're looking for. And then boom. Like clockwork.
Another right there, to the left.
Ouch. That was a bad idea. I hate these things. We gotta be getting close. Golly, so many of them. Another? Finally. This has got to be it.
Whew. Found it. What is it?
Great, Gefjun's ghost. That's the largest bloody half-goof I've ever laid eyes on.
It's not just in pain. It's trying to sing.
It's the Song of the Sands. They don't normally sing like this underground.
Is that what's causing the storm?
Aye. Judging by all this hive matter weighing it down, it's been trapped here for dozens of winters.
Don't worry, Lunch. We'll get you out.
Loonch.
What is that name?
Well, the last squid thingy we saw was Diener, so...
Oh boy. While I appreciate the attempt at humor, that, little brother, is truly awful wordplay. Embarrassing, really.
Oh, well, can't all be winners.
Jeez. Mimir going at him. Okay. I was gonna say, Loonch. That reminds me of Diener.
Gotta be a way to clear those rocks. Get a better angle.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, Atreus. So there's this down here, and then there's this. This should get us the angle we're looking for, but only. Oof, I thought on the return I could catch this one. So I gotta hit it like this.
Yeah, here we go.
Okay. That's part of it done. So can I grab this in from over here, or do I have to do it from below? No, it's definitely over here.
Looks like it can move now, but it still can't get out.
Much of the hive matter is gone. We can free it from the surface now.
Just then, he had this Kevin Conroy Batman element to his voice. You know, when he's doing that kind of Bruce Wayne detective talk in his head in the Arkham games. He's like, we should be able to free it from the surface now. He sounds so like scientific.
Why did they trap it down here?
Half-goofers are known to burrow, so I hesitate to place full blame on our dark elf friends.
But it's trapped in their hive stuff.
Hive matter doesn't belong to the dark elves, any more than the light belongs to the light elves. It's just another of Alfheim's natural resources. One the elves have used since the time of their ancestors. And while the Light Elves seem keen to banish the Hive over on their side, the Dark Elves make effective use of it out here in the Barrens.
So, by clearing out all of this hive, are we hurting Dark Elves?
You wish to leave the creature enslaved?
No.
Then let us free it.
Can I go down? Oh no. Oh. Okay. Speaking of Kevin Conroy, he passed away recently. Terrible news. I hated to hear about it. Because he is Batman. Every time I read a comic or anything that is depicting what Batman is saying, I read it in Kevin Conroy's voice. And it's just... all of his work was great, especially with the animated series, with the Justice League Unlimited series, with the Arkham series, which just recently as well, they've confirmed that he is voicing Batman in the new Suicide Squad game. And it very well may be his last work he has done as Batman. That comes out in May, I think. I'll have to do the Arkham series at some point on this channel. Kevin Conroy is a legend, and it's just... I hate it when legends die. Well, the legend doesn't die. But when the source of the legend, like Kevin, passes on, it's terrible. Okay, so... I'm trying to find the marker. No, that's not the right marker. How do we free it from up here?
A tempting treasure chest! Damn the sand!
We have to free... How do we free him? This is crazy. Chest armor. Shoulder guard of survival. We already know that, or had that. Radiance. Oh, geez. Skills. We'll get to that later. Secret of the Sands. I'm gonna track this. Okay. Now that we have a marker, I was confused about how to get the markers in this game. For the side quest? Oh,
This is the spot.
this is open.
We can cut the half goofa loose here.
We just cut through this? Oh, we gotta freeze it.
Of course it flies. It's a half goofa.
Sounds much happier now. And hey, the storm's gone.
Aye, perhaps we'll finally earn some goodwill from our dark elf friends after all.
Look, Father, thanks for bringing us out here, but you don't have to do this kind of stuff just to keep my mind off Ragnarok, you know?
This was not a distraction.
No? Then why are we really out here?
Have you ever considered... He just wants to spend time with you, lad. While he still can.
Really?
We do not know what lies ahead. But if Ragnarok approaches, I wish to enjoy the time we have left.
I don't know what to say. Thank you for bringing us out here. I'm glad we did this.
As am I.
Wow, what a moment. And beautiful. That thing is really cool looking. And kind of cool to just have it roam around while we just sit here on this open sandbox.
How's the shield holding up, lad?
It's good. I always knew Sindri was a great blacksmith, but this magical shield, it just feels natural.
The shield is well made, but it is you who wields it with skill.
Thanks.
Kratos is far better with the compliments in this iteration of God of War. But that was a nice moment with them. I mean, a side quest that we did not have to do, demonstrating that Kratos really does want to spend time and bond with Atreus. Awesome. Excellent moment. I can kind of see why this was building up to a Game of the Year candidate. I think that's a good note to leave it on. Guys, I really enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like. If you didn't, a dislike. And if you'd like to see more, maybe subscribe. And we can do more episodes like this in the future. But until next time, guys, take care.